something pretty unique for those of you watching today. And that's going to be Voltbox. Now, this is going to be super great for anyone who just needs to charge their phone and often on the go. People who like to travel, go off the grid, even if you just have it at work or in your kitchen. This is one of the most diverse and versatile units that you'll ever see anywhere. Now, what Voltbox is, it is a portable charger as well as a wireless Bluetooth speaker. So you can have your music and your charging on the go. Now, what's great about this is that it doesn't necessarily just leave you with only phones. So you can also charge different types of devices. But Voltbox, of course, is a up and coming and rising USA technology company. So what's really been awesome for them is in a 3-year span, they've actually gone from their production to really getting launched. So in 2018, they were actually had the opportunity to launch and have their big debut with the Wide World Sports at Disneyland for all of the basically varsity national championships. Now, talk about a great opening for really a startup company to get a big break. One of the best things also is that they were also part of Eureka Park in 2019. So not even a year later, they are at 2 of the largest places in the world, especially for technology. So what exactly is Voltbox? Let me go ahead and break it down for you a little bit more. Now, as I mentioned, it is a charger, and that's one of the main unique parts of it. But what it has is 4 different parts to where you can charge items. Now, what that lies in is you'll have 2 retractable cords. Now, that could be your USB cables or anything like that. But also, you can have iPhone chargers, Android chargers, any type of charger that you can place in these green spots right here. And this part opens up so you can replace them if you do need 2 of the same items, or if you need to just kind of have one for one item and then one for another. Now, also, you'll have 2 fast charging USB ports. So what's great about that is if you already have chargers, or if you have some in a drawer and you just found them, you don't even need to go ahead and replace these. All you have to do is plug them in these 2 ports at the very top. Now, that's really great. I like to say because, I mean, if you are a family of 4, and this is just a hypothetical situation, of course, but if you are a family of 4, and let's say, for example, it's dinner time, and you don't want everyone at the table on their phones, all you have to do is have something like this, maybe in the kitchen on the counter. Everyone plugs their phone in so they can charge it while they're eating their dinner, but they're not necessarily just staring at their screen while they're eating their food looking like a zombie, right? So that's what's awesome about Voltbox, in that you can have parameters in your house, but also get a great quality and high quality charging and music aspect to it. Now, another thing that you can do with the Voltbox is if, once again, a hypothetical situation, 4 of you are on a trip. And let's say this trip is off the grid and you don't really have much service and you're just basically hanging out and you have a fire going, right? So what's great about this, the 4 of you can each plug your phones in and basically stay connected, but also just be in tune with each other. And all the while you're charging your phones, you do, of course, have that Bluetooth speaker down at the bottom, as I mentioned. Now, you can Bluetooth, it's Bluetooth 4.0, so that means it's got up to about 30-foot range from the device it's projecting from. So what's so fantastic about that is that you can use pretty much any different device. Now, if you want to listen to podcasts, or if you just want to listen to your favorite playlist that you have created for your trips, or even if you're just hanging out at home, this is going to be perfect for all of you to have a nice little jam session. When you guys want to dance, any of my Louisiana people, if you want to jig, go ahead and do that. It's such a great item to have. And of course, who doesn't like music? Anytime you can have a nice speaker going and you're hanging out with your friends and family and loved ones, it's always a great time in my book. Perfect. Now, as I mentioned, you have all of these different things that you can charge. I think the best part about it, honestly, as I mentioned, it doesn't have to be just one specific thing. Now, I know Android and iPhone users kind of have a clash going on, but this can kind of bring them together if you know what I mean. Like you can meet someone out despite this being a pandemic. Someone needs a charger. These actually stretch pretty far, so you don't have to worry about them being all in your space. You can simply, I know oftentimes when I was in college, I'd meet someone at the red tables, which is a very popular spot in my school. So I'd meet them at the red tables. Oftentimes they'd be like, hey, do you have a charger? I'm running low. I need to get to class. Boom. You can have them plug up right next to you, all the while not losing time from your charge. And you can still have a conversation with them, learn more about them, and then just kind of have it going in that way. And that's one way that Voltbox is connecting people. You don't really notice it, but having chargers, everyone has their phone going pretty much 24/7. You can learn a lot about someone in just one sitting. Now, as I mentioned, you can charge different things. A couple of my favorite things that you can charge with this are pretty out of the ordinary. Most people wouldn't expect a portable charger to charge these things. For example, a digital camera. As I mentioned, if you are on a trip, it would be great for you to go ahead and plug up your charger and not necessarily miss a shot with your camera. So, like if you're going on a trip this weekend, let's say you're going to Vegas, right? And you want to take your camera with you. You don't want to miss any of the fun though, and you don't want to leave your camera in the hotel room. All you have to do is plug up and you're good to go. Take all those shots. And another thing, I'm a huge gamer, as I mentioned all the times in all of these live streams, just about. I pretty much play my game until my eyes bleed, right? I usually wear glasses, but I like the pain, right? So you can charge portable gaming devices. I don't know if kids still use Game Boys, but when I use the Game Boy, I pretty much wish that I could have charged my game. There's many times I've gone on trips and my battery died right as we literally just left the house. So this would be great to just kind of pull out and have everyone pretty much good to go. Now, guys, I'm afraid our time has come to the end for the day. But as always, if you'd like to learn more about Voltbox or any of our other fantastic products, go ahead and click the link and go to beta.com. And as always, if you'd like a more one-on-one approach with one of our many fantastic beta testers, go ahead and book a virtual appointment and we will be there ASAP, ready to meet your needs and help you figure out why you should get Voltbox. Now, guys, like I said, that's all I got for today, but I will see you soon, I promise. Enjoy the rest of your day. TJ, signing off.